Hey there, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome back to Please Try Again.
Real country.
Real country. Oh man. So welcome back, y'all. Last time we were kind of just trying to not trying to, but like we were taunting this crab at this point, and I kind of like don't want to fight the dudette. I don't know. It's a big crab. It's surrounded by a little like very small baby crabs, and I don't want to piss it off, so that's why I'm not hitting all the baby crabs. They're cute. And they're not hurting me. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Anyway, welcome back. Let's
Well,
get
welcome
back
back,
into this.
everyone.
Let's do it. All right, all right. So
So, if you guys missed the last episode we covered a lot about jobs and like what we feel is important in a career and how people usually go about picking the spot that they feel is most important to them in the work. So some people, for me it's mentorship and learning opportunities. Other people it's that like job security, and other people it's just being comfortable in their environment and just being settled. Yeah, so if you guys want to listen to that and learn about more about that stuff, just let us know, drop it in the comments, and we'll dig out some more information and more resources, and we can continue the conversation from there.
oh yeah, absolutely,
Good stuff.
dude. I just got a golden eagle shield thing, and I'm ready to fuck shit
every
up.
time you swing it every time you swing it goes caca,
It does
swing.
the like American Eagle caw, and it has like heavy metal playing. It's like super American thing to do.
The what was it, Team America theme song?
America, fuck yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Stop
such
yelling
a
at me.
ridiculous movie. Stick.
Nah, dude, don't do that. That's not cool.
He's just trying to fight you with a big old joint. No, it's
That's
just
funny.
it's a big rolled up newspaper.
Oh, okay, so there's another one? There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. Ooh, no, 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 no.
You don't want to go to the crabs. That dude has a blade, I think. Run, run,
Yes,
run,
yes,
run,
yes,
run, run.
yes. Oh, no. Don't do this. I I have sciatica.
Yeah, that dude's got a blade. Oh, nice.
Okay, so I'm really trying here.
So they're trying to get you stuck in between them. And as long as you keep moving, you swing, run, you should be okay.
Okay, so I'm restoring my health, and I'm restoring my ember.
Nice. That dude's gliding, gliding through the air.
He's gliding like his sword. Okay. No, no, no. I will deal with you
So,
guys one by one.
so while you're, trying to fight for your life and everything, I'm going to ask you a question.
Let's see how
Top
best I can
three
answer it.
series. What is the top three TV series that you would recommend to our audience?
Okay, so kind of an old show, but you know what? I'm gonna recommend it anyway. I say old in like a kind of modern type of way. I'm gonna
Right.
die, and I'm gonna die so freaking hard right now, and I am not ready for it. I'm gonna try to run away. I recommend Peaky Blinders. That's a one. For two, I recommend. Uh, shit, I'm kind of okay. I'm panicking right now.
Run!
God
Run for your
God
life!
damn it! Please don't kill me. No.
You got
No, 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 no,
souls,
no,
but
no, no.
you're not a soldier. You got souls, but you're not a
Dude, I
soldier.
killed him.
Okay, that's just a.
I killed
He
him.
killed himself.
Yeah, but I technically killed him because I got his souls for it.
Or did he not die? Okay, no,
I
you
got
got
his
it.
sword.
And you got his great sword. You got his sword.
I got
Sick.
sick. Oh, dude. Oh, this is
All right.
yeah.
What are the other two? What are the other two
Oh.
shows you recommend to the audience?
Okay, so I recommend Peaky Blinders.
Perfect. Perfect
It's
choice. I
a
love that.
BBC show. It's about gangs of London. I love the show. Love Cillian Murphy. Love everything about the show. It's great, and it's actually like some, I would say, pretty historically accurate. But I really, really like the history aspect of it, and like it's basically post World War Two. Sorry, World War One.
Yeah, World War One.
World War One era gang kind of wars in
Oh
England.
yeah.
Okay, so second show, I really recommend. Uh, I might get hate for this, but I love Seinfeld right now. Seinfeld is great.
If you live in the Northeast or if you live in any major cosmopolitan city, Seinfeld is so relatable, especially if you're just like maybe in the millennials or late Gen Z range. Like it's perfect.
Yeah, like it's something that you know what it is. Like I think actually our generation of people like late either mid or late 90s. I think
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
90s. You're 90.
yeah. I'm a
Yeah.
'90s baby. I'm a '90s baby.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna screw this guy up. He's alone now, and I think I can only fight him once.
Okay. Hit him in the butt.
Hit him in the dick. You ever see that?
While you fight, huh?
You ever see that guy?
No, no. I don't think I did.
It's like I think it's like this guy at a UFC.
He's healing. Hit him in the butt. He's gonna still try to heal.
Yeah, I'm
Perfect.
Yeah, you know what? I don't like your attitude, guy. I don't like the fact that you're hitting me with a big stick. You know, like 0 stars on Yelp, 1 star on Uber. Go screw yourself. Want nothing to do.
To go back real quick on your first choice, Peaky Blinders, and it kind of goes off of that theme, but not really. It's Gangs of New York, the movie. I went on a I guess it's like a history walk in New York City, and we went through all like the where the gangsters live, like where all the gangs were. Like we went to the 5 points, you know, like little things like that where you can kind of relate. And so like Gangs of New York, like all those characters in that movie were basically, you know, most of them were, or the majority were actually real, but they were all at different time points. But in Gangs of New York, they put them all together just to, you know, obviously add a little bit more flavor to the movie itself. So it's really cool.
Yeah, Gangs of New York was Leonardo DiCaprio and a few others actually. Like they were pretty good, like acting in that one. I
Oh
recommend
yeah,
watching
Liam
it.
Neeson. Yeah,
Yeah, Liam Neeson was the priest.
really
I
good.
forgot.
Yeah, he died.
Spoiler for those who didn't watch it.
Oh, it's really not that big of a, you know, like a giveaway.
It's a relatively old
Character.
movie. I totally agree with you,
Yeah.
but just in case, like if someone else watches it, just expect Liam Neeson does die.
Yeah. Anyway,
I like
you
the
you
enemy
could keep
that was in
talking
that.
about Seinfeld. What?
I like the enemy in that movie. I forgot his name, but he was a really good actor.
The bad guy, right?
Yeah, yeah, the bad dude.
He's really good.
Oh, also my third pick. I never said my third pick. My third pick is. I'm gonna name an anime because anime is great. You know, for those who don't watch anime, you guys are underwhelming yourselves with options, and you guys should really check out anime. Baki. Baki is awesome.
Daniel Day-Lewis. Was he the bad guy? Main bad guy?
See, Daniel Day Lewis sounds familiar.
He was the butcher, Bill the butcher. That sounds right. Yeah.
Daniel Day Lewis, maybe. Yeah, it could be him. Yeah, could be him.
Very good actor. Very good. John C. Riley's in it. Cameron Diaz, Henry Thomas, if you guys know who that is.
There's this one
A lot
fellow.
of British actors.
He's an Irish actor. I think he's an Irish actor. Don't quote me on that. I'm sorry if I get it wrong. He's an Irish actor. He's literally in everything. In that movie in particular, I think he had ginger hair. I could be wrong. It's the big
Brendan
fella.
Gleeson.
Is that him? He was also in Harry Potter.
Possibly. Yeah, Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah, that was him.
Did you know he was a teacher before he became an actor?
I could actually believe that. I can actually believe that. Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
This is getting really confusing. I don't really know how to navigate these marshes. And I don't think there's a map. So.
And you are right. He is Irish.
Oh.
Dublin.
He's Dublin.
He's a Dublineer.
Yeah.
So my list is a little bit different. Mine go for pretty much like the longer shows. Yeah, no, I love Seinfeld. I guess I just put everything into different genres, I guess, and that's kind of how I rank them and stuff. But if someone were to come to me and be like, dude, I just finished the show and I really need something to really get into, I would probably recommend them. Peaky Blinders is a good one, so I won't name that one. I recommend that one to pretty much everyone.
But that's kind of part of my list. What about you?
Yeah,
What are your like kind of like go tos? Like if actually, I was actually gonna say like let's put a twist on that. Let's put a twist on that question. Let's do like, what are the go to shows like the top go to shows that you have that you know for a fact you can watch and rewatch.
Oh, yeah. So my number one overall is Black Sails. So it's about the pirates, like the pirating age. So you have like the Blackbeard, you have Teach, you have Vance, you have, what is it, John Silver, like all these different types of all these huge names in the piracy world, and it kind of breaks it down. And it kind of goes through, obviously it has like the drama portion, it has like the action portion, and it's just like it really sucks you into the world. And I would watch it again and again and again. I'm actually watching it again currently. It's always in the background. It's a great show. I highly recommend. I can't remember. McGowan is Vance. He's who I wanted The Witcher to be. He looks and sounds exactly like The Witcher from Witcher 3. Super great cast. I would highly recommend that show over and over again. So the main character is Toby Stevens, who plays Captain Flint. Luke Arnold, Long John Silver, Zach McGowan, that's his first name. Tom Hopper is in it. So anyone that is a big Game of Thrones fans will remember Tom Hopper as one of the Lannisters.
Okay.
It has a great cast. I would recommend it over and over and over again. That would be my first one. My second one is an older one. It's obviously kind of like watching the Titanic. You kind of know what's gonna happen at the end, but like the show itself is just phenomenal. The cinematography, the colors, the actors themselves, and then just like the story itself is just really good. And I recommend the show Spartacus. I think it was a TNT series.
Yeah.
I can watch it over and over again, but obviously I need a little bit of time in between the times that I watch it. It's just like one of those that you're just like, ugh, like 300. If you ever watch 300, it's just one of those shows that really just like pumps you up and gets you really, really into it.
Okay, those are two pretty good answers. What's the third?
Oh, the third one. That's where it starts getting tough. So, I would probably have to say Band of Brothers, not the second one, but the first one. So it focuses primarily on Europe, Normandy, D-Day, all the way from the beginning of when the Americans came into the war till the end of the war, and it follows like all these different types of people. It kind of follows their stories, and from the beginning to the end, and it's a lot of action. There is some drama, but everything has to be somewhat historically correct or for the most part, historically correct.
Right.
And then at the end of each episode, they'll have interviews with the actual soldiers that were being portrayed in the episodes. So it's a piece. It's a history lesson on top of a very intricate and very like the type of story that really like brings you into the world and really tries to make you grasp exactly what was going through their brains and in their minds and like how they were in those like really stressful and dangerous situations.
Right.
And I love those types of like stories and shows. So that's my third. That would be my third choice because not everybody's into World War II and like history and stuff like that. But it's something that I think that a lot of people could,
Kind of get into.
learn a lot from and then get into as
Yeah,
well.
right.
Because, yeah, those would be my top three. My fourth would probably be the show Vikings, which
Vikings
is kind of like in a
great,
sim.
yeah.
It's love it. I love that, man. And it's for the most part based on, or generally based on um, true stories, or at least the stories of real Vikings from the history. And obviously, there's some fiction to it, and some storytelling that goes along with it. But I think they do a good job of like realism and like the politics and the fighting. And they just do a really good job on that show.
They
Like I
also
highly recommend that one as well.
like in that show in particular, like they actually had a lot of like, I would even say it's a lot to do with like kind of the progression and the succession between Vikings and like the kingdom, like Christianity. Sorry,
Right, right.
like
Yeah,
Christianity
because
always
Great
like,
Britain.
yeah, yep. Sorry, finish what you were saying. You're gonna
Oh
say
no, no.
exactly what I was gonna say.
That was all I was gonna say. But yeah, no, like a lot of it is based on a lot of the issues that has been issues throughout history. It's like religion plays such a key role in how like these cultures and all these groups of people interact with each other to where they think that like superiority um, over another religion, and it just really shows that mentality of like how the English leaders really thought about people that weren't exactly like them, and it really brings to light like how the Vikings just really just did not care at all about anything, and they would fight you, and it didn't matter who you were or anything, and it's just like it's a mood in itself
Yeah,
that entire show.
absolutely, absolutely. Like I actually thought like don't don't quote me on this, but like no, actually no, not don't quote me on this. Like don't take this out of context. More so, like I actually thought because of the pandemic, like I thought we were gonna go into more like a primal type of living because of how, bye dude, because of how the like shortages of toilet paper at one point was, and
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
stuff
We were
like
we were
that.
looking at investing in a bidet at one point,
Yeah.
just because we're like, there's no way we're gonna have
Like I was
toilet
actually
paper.
kind of like scared to like to a certain extent. I was like, wait, I'm not gonna have toilet paper. I'm not gonna be able to wipe my bum. Oh, actually, speaking of
Gotta
which,
keep it clean.
speaking of which, I actually wanted to tell you something earlier, but like I kind of got sidetracked a little bit. But there's a very natural, there's a natural transition, I would say, between like people in relationships, and it's like
I know where you're going.
it's like this like you go from hold on I'm gonna face you guys. I'm just gonna say it. Like, there's a point in time inside your relationship. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter who you're with. There's a certain point in your relationship where you don't talk about taking a dump the same way as you used to. Like in the beginning, in the first couple of years, maybe like, or maybe like even you can actually say maybe
Years.
sooner. I
Years.
No, I was really polite about it. Like the first 2 years, I was like, I gotta, like, hey, do you mind if I just go use the bathroom? I have to use the number two. I have to do a number two. And like, there's like a certain like point where that no longer matters. It is no
Right.
longer that. It is no longer I need to go take a number two. It is more
It's
like
like breathing. You just don't say anything anymore. You just go. You know?
no. It's like, dude, I'm not even joking. Like I think the other day I was like, hey, like, hun, I need to go take a wicked dump. It's just gonna happen. I have to take like a slick shit right now. It's like I just need to do it. It needs to happen.
Oh man.
It just needs to happen. Please, just let me go. And you know, like
Yeah.
obviously, like you talk to your partner, but man, like I want to know like in life like if any of you guys like kind of like remember this like story like just remember the transition and please put it into the comments like I want to read about you that story in
Yes.
particular like it's really
I want to
really
hear
funny.
all of the stories. Oh man.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it's so funny because it's like I don't remember mine. I don't remember that transition that day or anything like that, but like I remember there was like a transitionary period where it was like, hey, gotta take a number two. Oh no, I gotta take a slick shit.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely. I'm trying to remember mine. The moment where I was just like, I just don't care anymore.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, exactly. You know what? I know it. I know what my story was. So we loaded up on a lot of spicy food one night. We were at
Oh
her
no.
parents' house, and I just like it was. There's only one bathroom in the house. It's a one bedroom apartment. I was just like, oh crap, 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 and I was just like, whatever. I go to the bathroom, I do my business, open the windows, everything else, and then it was just like come out, and then they applauded me, and it was like the best day of my life.
They
Like,
applauded you taking a dump in the bathroom, dude. Like what
and it's just
the
like you just get pet to that comfort level. It was just like it was that time. It was that day.
It was
It
that
was
time of
glorious.
day.
There was angelic music playing in the background. It was, or maybe that was just in my mind. It was one of the two. Um, but yeah, that was my story. And it might be a little bit of TMI, and I think it is. But respect it. Put some respect on my name. I did it.
I did.
I did
I
it.
respect it. It's cool.
I did it.
It's cool with me.
That's probably. I think that's probably the most awkward thing to do is have to go to the bathroom at your future in-laws' house. Um, Well, at the time, they were just my girlfriend's parents
Yeah. Yeah.
at that time. Uh, now my in-laws, but
No,
anyways,
it's kind of like it's a very it's a very neat transition. Like it's like I remember like the very beginning of my relationship. There was a point in time where I was kind of like afraid to fart in bed.
oh, never had that problem. No.
So like I really wish I really really wish like I hadn't because I feel like there's a like a sense where I actually kind of destroyed like not my intestinal tract but kind of like my gas kind of like
Yeah.
it started to hurt at one point but you know I had to explain like and then one day I don't remember if either it was actually no it was me. It was me. Yeah. I just walked into the living room. I didn't even know that like I almost kind of like forgot because I was kind of like you know I was doing my own thing. I was playing games. I didn't know that they were home. I thought they left to their parents' house. Like my current girlfriend, sorry, Farah. You know, I just kind of just ripped one, and she
Just
just
ripped
looked.
it.
Yeah,
Ripped an
she
old
just
mean one.
kind of just looked at me like I just she just stared. I was like, yeah, the house just creaking. You know, like I blamed something that's
them
like,
them barking spiders.
dude, we live in an apartment. That apartment doesn't creak at all. I'm like, I just made the house look like a rickety, like dinky, like type of place.
Yeah, it's the, we call them barking spiders in our household.
I actually blame the cats now every now and again.
It was the cat. It was the cat. Yeah. No. It's good story. Um, but yeah, no. Quick little facts. So the guy who plays Ragnar, like the main character in the first, uh, he's the first character that really that comes into it. He didn't. So originally, the Viking show was only supposed to last one season,
Right.
and then became so popular that they extended it. So the main character Ragnar, he I think I got the story right. So what he only wanted to, he was obviously a model before he became an actor, and his goal was always to be able to own his own farm or his own ranch in Australia where he's from.
Right.
And because it became so popular, he ended up, obviously his role expanding a great amount and stuff like that. But he never wanted to really continue his role. He always, his goal was always just to make enough to be able to have his own farm. Like that's wholesome to me, man. That's
Yeah.
like, like even after like the seasons and everything like that, like his goal was always to just have enough for his ranch.
Yeah.
And like there's talks of like, another show coming out like to kind of base it around more of like the Vikings mythology and kind of build off of the stories. I guess it's like post the show. So spoiler alert, there's no more episodes of Vikings.
Yeah. I think
It
it
ends I
ended.
think at like 8 or 9 or something like that.
Yeah.
And he turned it, I think he pretty much, he basically just said like he turned it down because he just, it's not what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Just like it's not what his life wants. So
I mean, it's the same
it's
thing
kind
with
of
what's his name from Harry Potter. I forgot his name, dude.
Ron Weasley. No, Ron Weasley still acts.
No, I think it was actually him. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Rupert
Yeah. Yeah.
Rupert Grant or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 He still acts on occasion, but I think it's a lot more like indie type movies and stuff like that.
It's true, but I think he took a very, very long hiatus just
Yeah,
to. I think he sold ice cream out of a truck. He bought himself.
yeah.
He bought himself a ice cream truck, a bunch of
He
ice
was living
cream,
the life.
and just selling. He actually didn't even sell it. He just gave.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
that's
this
the
is the
life.
dude that gives the fire ability. He said he was gonna teach me.
Cool. Get the flamethrower.
You know what? Okay.
So
Oh,
back
shut up,
on
dude.
actors that kind of like stepped away from the game and stuff like that. The I can't remember. I'm trying to remember his name, but the main character in Honey I Shrunk the Kids, is that, does that age me a little bit?
Rick
Um,
Moranis. That's his name.
Rick Moranis. He stepped away from acting entirely to take care of his family. Like he just didn't want to do it anymore. And I felt like he was an amazing comedic actor. Like he did so good. And yeah, no, it's just he stepped away to take care of his family. And unfortunately, recently, this is off topic, he got punched walking down the street by some rando person that was just passing him.
I mean, dude, you live in New York.
Gotta
Bone shard.
you gotta expect the haymaker just come out of nowhere.
No, 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 that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. But like my point in that is like you know if you live in New York, you kind of have to like be very very careful. Like I've had points in time where like I've heard even from friends like I've actually it almost happened to me at one point. Like I almost got mugged on the train. I've had people like tell me like how they got like beat up or like also mugged like either knife point or gun point like on the train like New York isn't safe. New York isn't safe.
No,
I don't care like how well they tried to like mask that in particular, but they don't really tell you how unsafe it actually is in New York. And when people say like, "Oh, like I want to come to New York, I want to visit, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to go see, 42nd Street," dude, you guys can do that in like a day, and go home,
yeah,
or
yeah,
like go off to another part of the country. Like you don't need to be here for a very long period of time.
yeah. It's sketch. It
It
could be really sketch.
it's very sketchy.
I'm fortunate enough to where I don't take the, the subway all that often.
Yeah.
But when I do, like, there's always a few sketchy characters.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
you
there's
keep your
always
head
at
on a
least one.
swivel. Yeah, you keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Whatever trinket you need, speak to Todas Viwaranka.
Fishhead, what's he doing?
So this is the dude that I had asked for what's it called? I asked to like he's the one that asked me to deliver a what's it called? A ring to that lady that
That's right.
I think I still have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. But he's the one that asked for me to do that, and I just never did it yet. I hadn't gotten around to it, so I'm gonna just walk away. Just gonna walk away. And I think we can actually put a pin in it for now.
All right, sounds good. All right, everyone, thank you guys for joining us on Please Try Again. We had some pretty fun conversations today. Again, down below, tell us your stories. Tell us your list of shows that you would recommend to anybody. And yeah, we'll love to read those and maybe make a couple of comments in the next episode.
Yeah. All right. Oh, and also don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon. You know, just stick around. We're gonna be here for a little while. All right.
Yeah. Toodaloo.
See you, folks.